Hey there, you're watching Andy's Fishing Wild Cook, the channel where we go to beautiful places, catch our protein, and camp over usually. This is a 2-day overnight outer island explore. We've got, a bunch of islands over here. We're right close to an island here. We've got amazing weather, and I've got 2 really cool recipes. For one, I'd like to catch a coral trout. Other reef fish would be okay, but coral trout I'm aiming for. And squids. I've got big GT rod here as well. I've got all sorts of rods. I'll show you them in a second. It's gonna be fun. The 2 rods I'm starting with are both made by Samurai. One's the Extractor light jigging rod. I used to jig with big long rods, but these are so much more comfortable and you get a lot of leverage. Then we've got the Samurai Ledge. It's a much longer rod, and I use this one to catch trout. This I call my dedicated trout rod. So I'll be switching between these 2. Shallow the popper, deep the jig. Okay, first cast of the trip. There is a chance I'll get a GT on this, but I really don't want to. This is my trout rod, and I do have my big GT rod there as well. And if we see something, or once we've caught our protein for at least day 1, then we might have some fun. And oh, there's something. I think that might have been a turtle. Yeah, then we'll switch it up and grab the big popper rod out. Oh, this thing casts nicely. Steady wind seems to work really good. That way they got the best chance of grabbing it as well. It's a little bit of current starting here. Oh, that was a looker. That was definitely a looker. Here's an interesting place to fish if I can get the cast right down the center. Oh, perfect. Oh, that was a coral trout and a tusk fish. I knew there'd be a fish in there. Okay, we've got some fish on the sounder here, so the jigging rod is going down. Just got a soft plastic on here with a jig head. Oh, there's definitely fish down there. Oh, yep, looked away. Always when you look away. What have we got? A little wrasse. Beautiful little fish. That is a big lure for you. Okay, let's have a look at him. Purple lined wrasse or purple face something wrasse. Yeah, I don't know the name. But yeah, ow, got me. Got me. Hey, off you go, buddy. Go down, bye bye. I'm using a 1 ounce jig head because it's between 10 and 15 meters, and I want to get that down nice and quick. Yep, got another one. Let's see what we've got. A honeycomb cod. Pretty little fish, hey? Greedy little fish. Off you go, buddy. Oh, that was a hit. That felt like a good whack then. Yeah. Oh, what happened there? Oh, either mackerel or shark. Look at that, straight off. Huh. Just change into a 3/4 ounce atomic jig head. I don't want to lose all my heavy stuff. This is fairly shallow water, so I'll get away with the 3/4 ounce. And being a smaller jig head, I'm just going to go slightly smaller plastic. I do like the curly tails. Lots of action just when they're even just sitting there. Got him, yes. Okay, this is a decent fish. Definitely better than the last ones. And we've got a coral trout. Woohoo! Oh, he's on the borderline side. Let's measure him. I knew if I persisted in the same spot, even though you catch small fish, the big fish sometimes take a little while to get fired up. My micrometer says he's probably just borderline or just under, but we'll see. Tail, yeah, he's right on the like 38. I'm gonna let him go. I want something just over legal. He's legal is like right there. Hey, off you go, buddy. Oh, upside down, sorry. Lost the tail on that last lure. It gets bitten off quite easily, and they seem to be hitting it when it's kind of stationary. So the tail's actually still working, but the lures or the plastic is just sitting in the water. You also notice the different colors on here.
10, oh, got a whack, 10 meters. Got him, yes. Oh, that's a good fish. 10 meters is where the green starts on this one. That's not always the same. Oh, nice stripey. I think we'll keep him. He'll be legal. So these are called Spanish flag or stripey, and they're actually quite a stunning fish. Have a look at the brightness of that orange. He will be legal. I reckon he might even go 30 something. Yeah, he's like 34. These legal for these is 25. There's always a little bit of blood. I think I've burnt myself a banana. That stripey is actually ideal for what I want to do recipe wise tonight. Oh, there's some more on the sounder. But I still would like to get a nice coral trout. I've come all this way, so I may as well take a fish home as well. Have a look at this sounder. It's going to be on. There we go. That's some decent fish down there. Still good. Let's go again. Yeah, this rod can actually handle a lot bigger fish than what I'm getting here. And I am hoping for a decent trout. Oh, as soon as it hits the bottom now. Oh, and again. Yep. Ooh. They're trying. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, that's a better trout. That is a nice trout. He will go legal. Come on in, buddy. Oh, he's only a little tiny fraction bigger than the last one, but the last one was borderline, so this one will be legal. I'm going to call this guy just short of, oh, it might even go past 40. Yep, he's right on 40. That is perfect. You are going to be dinner. Woo! Nice. Check out the colour. Tail's going nice and red. Oh, beautiful fish. I'm very tempted to put a bigger plastic on, but why change it if it's working? We'll see what else we can get with this one, and yeah, I reckon I might try bigger plastic. This is like the 5th spot I've tried with the jigging today, and yeah, finally found them. So it can take a little while sometimes. Oh, looked away again. Oh, I was just checking the sound to see what's going on down there. Another cod. Hey, off you go, buddy. Don't tell the others. Oh, how's that? As soon as you turn around, they whack you. Just change into a bigger plastic. I do want to try and get a bigger coral trout, and bigger plastic is the way to do that. So we've got a 3/4 ounce atomic jig head and a Plazos 6-inch jerk minnow. Yep, got in that time. Oh, not a bad fish. Let's see what we got. Big cod. Hey, you look rather pale today. Hey, not getting enough sun? Oh, yep. Oh, that's a good one. What have we got? Oh, another trout. Very nice. This one's really pink and he's got kind of stripes on him. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, I'll drop this one straight back in the water. He's a bit small. Hey, off you go. So I'd show you the Samurai Extractor light jigging rod. It's a PE.8 to 1.5. I think I've got about 35-pound braid on there. And a Kuma overhead jigging reel. 6 foot long, yeah, really nice to use. And I've actually painted a fake eye on the front of the lead, so yeah, just gives them a bit more focus, I think. There's a bommy over here that when the tide goes up I won't be able to find it, and yeah, I just can't help myself. So let's see if we can raise a big GT. Oh yeah, we got a looker. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, he's gone. Didn't hit it properly. Oh, there he is, here he is. There's two, there's two. Oh, yep, got him. Oh, yes. Oh, the other ones are hanging around. There's like, oh, a whole bunch of them. There's about 20 fish there. Come on, electric, do your work. Oh, the bigger one's still hanging around. Check it out. Oh, I don't want to freak these guys out too much. There's at least half a dozen still here. That was cool. Yep, still hanging there, still hanging there. Just want to release this guy and get a bigger one. There we go. Let's have a look at him. Beautiful giant trevally, adrenaline popper. Get that hook out of you, buddy. There you go. Give you a look at this giant trevally. He's 65 centimeters. You might have seen on the socials the Top Water Invitational. Thank you to the people who've paid some money to watch all the 10 videos and who voted for me. I'm gonna let this guy go. There you go, fish. He'll be right. He hasn't been out of the water for very long at all. Okay. Yep, gonna splash the camera. Always do that. What I wanted to say was the video that I made for the Top Water Invitational film competition, it's not my video, they own it. And if you want to see it and check out the other 10 teams or the other 9 teams that competed in it, I reckon it's well worth your while. It's the first time I went to the reef, but I didn't start at the reef. So I'm not going to ruin it for anybody who wants to see it. But it's a pretty cool journey. And first time at the reef, first time GT popping at the reef, and I did all right. So yeah, if you can support me, that's fine. If you can't, it is $25. You can watch it from anywhere around the world. Go check out Top Water Invitational. That's a website. Click watch now. I think that's what you click anyway. It's pretty easy. Hopefully I'll see you there. So just show you the rod I'm using. It's an Extractor by Samurai. It's actually 2-piece, it separates here. Really beautiful rod, nice and powerful. This is a PE8, Pop 8. Yeah, handle a lot of big fish. Shimano 10,000 reel, I believe that's 80-pound braid and 120 or 130 pound leader. And the popper does it again. If you watch those videos, you'll see this popper in action. Let's see if we can capture one of these strikes on the drone. It's not the easiest thing to do in the world, but I'm going to give it a shot. There was a few there. Hopefully they haven't disappeared. Oh, yep. Oh no, that was a long time. What's going on there? Oh, it's crazy. We might have to cast a bit further. It could be out of camera angle focus, but I definitely need to go further. Oh, we got a looker. We got a looker. Come on. Come on. Oh, popper just jumped out of the water. Oh, we got another looker. Come on. Come on. Oh, he had 2 goes at it. Oh, I should have that on drone footage. That's cool. It wasn't a big one though. Big one would have just snaffled that up. There's other spots I can get GT, but I think we might have another go for trout quickly. I'm going to hit a couple more rocks here. They're submerged now, but yeah, I just can't help myself. I want to catch a nice big GT, and then we'll go explore the islands and see where we're going to camp up the night. Oh, that was a hit. Come on. Oh, and another one. Come on. That's 2 hits. Oh, that didn't grab it. Oh, yep, he's still here, still here. Yep, got him. Oh, he had it. Right here, you can see him. Oh. It's a nice looking beach.
I've actually been here before, so I'm going to go to the next island and just, yeah, explore a little bit. And I've definitely walked up there before. Still nice though. See this brown and green stuff here? That's what they call algae bloom, and it's actually a natural phenomenon. It happens every year. Yeah, it doesn't look nice, doesn't smell nice, but yeah, it's just part of the cycle. A lot of people think it's coral spawn, but it's not. I think the coral spawns in October, and then by November, this is what happens. Like all the nutrient in the water causes this like algae bloom. Anyway, just thought I'd share that with you. I've come to this island here. It's a green zone, which means there's no fishing. You're allowed to go there, but you're not allowed to fish. And it looks like there could be caves. If you have a look at this thing, this has been like washed out over time, and I think there's one down here which is actually a cave. Let's check it out. This one here looks like a cave has started. Actually, yeah, I'd call that a cave. Yep, goes inside a little bit. Definitely can't get the boat in there. Yeah, it's all very rugged. There's a nice little beach around the corner. We'll go and have a poke around that as well. This is pretty nice. We've got a bunch of golden orchids behind me. And if you have a look here, the trees are really quite low. And the other side of the island is literally like 50, 75 meters just behind these trees. It's a nice little spot. But if the wind comes up, it's going to come straight through here. So we'll find another spot. There's yeah, a lot of exploring still left to do in this area. So this is definitely a lot more sheltered. We've got, oops, better not run into the beach there. We've got a big hill on this side with possibly a creek. I reckon we'll have a look at that. And then we've got a massive hill on this side with potentially another creek on that side. So I'm going to go out and have a bit of an explore. Just hope the boat doesn't end up high and dry. I've thrown the anchor out, and hopefully I've got enough rope out that the wind catches the boat and keeps it offshore. Oh. Again, this is a green zone, so there's no fishing. So it doesn't matter what cool fish I see, I'm not allowed to fish for them. Yeah, that looks like it's going to work. Yeah, the water's actually really nice and clear in here. And it doesn't look like there's any footprints. And I don't see any rubbish, not from here anyway. I don't expect to find any water in these little creeks. There could be, I have found it before. Have a look at the big rocks up there, the escarpments. Very cool. That's the end of the beach there. We've got some pandanus, which to me indicates there is sort of groundwater there. We'll go up the other end of the beach and have a poke along there. But yeah, it smells really nice. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Some fragrant little flower. Looks like the boat's behaving itself, which is good. We've just got a bit of wind going out here at the moment. And I think I'll stay the night in the bay here, which means I can't fish at night, but around that point, or around two corners, that's where I'm allowed to fish. So I'll probably chug over there and do some squid fishing and then come back in here. This is really nice and calm and sheltered. I don't know if you noticed before, but there's a bit of swell in the ocean today. But in here, beautiful and calm. Here we are at the other end of the beach, and it does look like it goes around the corner here. This is very interesting. I like these little hidden pockets. Let's see, we'll just go over the top here. Oh, the high tide definitely pushes in here, like the water would come around this corner and then go all the way up in here. Oh, we've got to have an explore in here.
can't help shaking the feeling that the local Ngaro people, that the indigenous people that used to live here for about 10,000 years, it just feels like a place that they would be. Yeah, I don't know whether it's the Black Boys or these rocks that makes potential for caves. Yeah, this creek just keeps going and going. It's actually really shallow right up in here. So I'm always hopeful that I'll find some fresh water, but I'm gonna have to walk about 1 kilometre, and I don't know if I feel safe leaving the boat there for that long. I guess who should have brought shoes for this exploring. Oh, the ground's actually quite hot and very sharp rocks. Now we're in the mangroves. Oh, and see this? We've got paper bark trees. These were used for all sorts of, yeah, preparing fish, carrying stuff, finding water even. So yeah, it just feels like a place that would have been used, you know, 5, 6, 7,000 years ago. Call me crazy, but I think like I can smell like fresh water. Like, I don't think I'll find any, but if you have a look around, I'm surrounded by paper bark trees and pandanus, and they are always in like wet areas. I'll go a little further, but you can see it's starting to get really thick here. I've left the mangroves, which was a really cool, yeah, like sandy bottom environment. But yeah, it smells like there's water around here somewhere. I reckon it's in the ground. I reckon there's groundwater here, and that's why these trees can survive. Well, that's as far as I'm going. You can see it's almost impenetrable pandanus forest, and each one of these leaves is, it's going to be very hard for you to see. They're fully serrated on the sides and underneath. So I do think there is some sort of fresh water up here. It just smells right, feels right. But I've got a little shower on the boat, so I don't need to go and find water up here. It is cool exploring though. Oh, I'll see you back on the boat. I've got too many choices. I've come around the next bay, and it's actually quite calm in here. There's no nice beach, and it's quite small, but I'm allowed to fish here. So yeah, I don't know. I'm half tempted to anchor here and see if it's nice at night, and then I don't have to move when I go squid fishing. I've had a refreshing little shower, and I'm just sitting here waiting for the sun to go down a little bit. It's still a little bit harsh to start cooking, but it's really nice listening to the waves and the birds. So yeah, good to be out here again. I'm gonna cook fish soufflé. I don't know if anyone's ever done fish soufflé, but I'm pretty sure there's not many people that would do it on a little boat. So there's actually something I'm going to show you. So the guys at Drifta asked me if I liked the last pizza oven they gave me, and I said yeah. So they're giving me this one here. This one is only 5.5 kilos, or just under. It's actually under 5.5 kilos. So yeah, we're going to use that now. It's my thing is the lighter the better. If it's a full-sized pizza in there, we're going to try and make some soufflés right here in paradise. I'm actually not going to cook until that sun drops behind that hill. It's even like it's after 5 p.m, but it's still, I can still feel it burning my skin. But yeah, how calm is it? Look at that, it's just beautiful. I'm hoping I can get to the reef in the new boat. Not the next episode, but the next trip. That'll be really cool. To get out of the wind, I've pulled us right into the back of this bay. It's a little shallow, but I think we'll get away with it. So I think it's almost time to start cooking. Sun's almost down behind the hill. We've actually got plenty of time. There's yeah, quite a lot of daylight left. We're just in the shadow. This is called a Namdok Mai mango. You can eat them green or you can eat them ripe. I quite like when they're like this.
Beautiful coral trout. I'm only going to use what I need now and just leave the fish intact. I'm doing this all by guesswork. Yeah, that much. Take the skin off. I'm left with a nice chunk of beautiful meat. Now I probably don't have all the ingredients you're supposed to use for this, but we'll just make do. Just slice up some cheese into some very small pieces. I don't think I've shown you guys this little Uniflame container yet. It's really good for traveling, caravans, boats. This is corn flour. You just want a bit in there, just enough to coat the cheese. I don't have a grater handy, so I'll just do this. The reason you coat it in the corn flour is that it turns it into, well, I learned this by making a bechamel, like a white sauce. Coating the cheese in the corn flour just does a magic trick. Here's the fun part. I'm going to try and separate egg whites. These are from my old chickens. They've got really soft shells, so hopefully I don't mess this up, because if I mess it up it won't work. There we go. Most recipes call for more egg yolks than the egg whites, and that's where I'm going to substitute the fish, because basically it's just protein. Bit of salt in the egg yolks. Get a nice dollop of butter in there as well. Now I'm supposed to use cream, but I don't have any cream, so I'm going to use powdered milk and a bit of water. Give that a bit of a mix. In case you didn't know, cream is actually kind of dehydrated milk. It's basically just processed milk. This is our base, and I'm going to have to heat that up. Yeah, we might have enough time. Oh, that last half an hour, 45 minutes of sun, it goes down pretty quick. That's actually smelling quite good. Now to prepare the fish, I am just going to cut it into slices, then cube it, and then kind of mince it. I just want this as fine as possible. And I'm pretty sure you could use any fish you wanted for this. As I said, all I'm doing is substituting a couple of egg yolks with fish. And a little bit of butter. I bet you there's some of you out there shaking your heads and thinking this is not going to work. I actually think it's, I reckon it's working. We'll see. Proof will be in the tasting. That's a better angle. Don't fall in. Almost forgot. I need some normal flour before this gets too hot, I'm pretty sure. So this is kind of like a white sauce. I think I might even have too much by the time I'm finished, but we'll figure that out later on. It's important to keep stirring this. Don't want it to burn. We put our egg mixture in now as well. Some extra butter in there. Look at it. Oh, that colour. It's beautiful. Oh, it's actually really creamy. Yeah. So let's have a little taste. That's actually not too bad at all. Now, while I wait for this to cool down, I'm just going to throw the fish in and let it start cooking the fish. Did I mention I like to experiment? Oh, cheesy fish soufflé. So that needs to cool down. So you can see behind me, we've still got sunlight hitting the island here. Now, this here is the egg yolks, egg whites. I've just got a hand mixer. Let's see if I can get these to soft peaks I think I need. It's going to take a while. It's actually starting to cool down a little bit, which is really nice. And it feels like it's going to be the quietest night ever on this boat. It's just, the wind has completely dropped out. There's almost no swell. There's little fish just there. But I'm definitely going to go for squids later on. They're right at the boat. That's cool. Look at that. It's working. I'm just going to have to put a bit more elbow grease in there. I do call myself the wild cook. Sometimes I think I'm a bit of a crazy cook. Definitely adventurous. Oh, that's actually coming together pretty close. Yeah, that looks like a soft peak to me. Woohoo! So that actually looks like the creamiest custard I've ever made. Those lumps are actually the fish, so oh, it's interesting. Interesting, I tell you. All right. Now we just put a third in here. Just fold it over. Actually, yeah, I don't know. We'll just dump it in. So the egg white is literally to make it puff up and rise. I actually don't necessarily want it to puff up too much because it's a pizza oven and I don't have that much room in there, to be honest. Making soufflés is actually quite simple. If you've never done it, give it a shot. I do this at home every now and then. Never on the boat before though. Get it to a point where we can't see any streaks and change of colour. There we go, that's all mixed in. Now, I actually had brought this form to make little individual soufflés, but seeing how much there is, it's too much for those little forms. So what I'm going to do is show you. So I've just got the pizza oven sitting on the stove, and it comes with this really nice stone base, but I'm going to try without the stone base because then I get a bit more room inside there. And let's see. Yes, that will go in there. So I'm just going to preheat that. There we go. Going to get it up to about probably 150 Celsius, which is 300 Fahrenheit. Stick it in and then it'll get hotter after that. Yeah, whenever I cook out here, I have an idea of what I want to do, and then something is a little different to what I thought it was going to be. So yeah, I reckon the best thing you can do is always adapt and go with common sense. Don't go with, yeah, the thing that is written in the recipe if your situation's different. And my situation is very different. Oh, yeah, we've still got a little bit of, hopefully you didn't get dizzy doing that. I got a little dizzy. We've still got a little sun over there. It is calm as. Beautiful, beautiful being out here. Let's hope this works. I mean, it smells good. Like, yeah, I'm gonna eat whatever comes out of the oven. I just hope it doesn't puff up too high. There is a chance, because it is. It's yeah, it's like a meringue soufflé type thing. That took all of 3 or 4 minutes. Like literally when I just did the that filming of going around the boat. Yeah, it's already hot now. I can take the handle off this thing. If I left the handle in there, it would burn. But yeah, I can do that. And we're already up to, what's that, 170? Very good. 375 is, well, 375, 190 is what I'm looking for. So I'm gonna have to dial this down already. But yeah, she looks like she's gonna work. Can't see anything in there. There you go. Yeah, the thermostat, or the, sorry, the temperature gauge is gonna be the thing that ruins my souffle. Temperature's toned down a bit. That's perfect. It is a little bit windy, so I'm gonna have to keep a real close eye on that. Yeah, that temperature and the. Oh, there's a turtle right there. That splash. Yeah, every now and then, like right now, might try and shield it a little bit. That's a fair bit of wind coming in here. We just hit 210. I'm gonna eat some mango. I was gonna eat it alongside the souffle, but I'm feeling a bit peckish. This is so refreshing. It's like a, I don't know, like a mango with like lemon inside it. Very, very nice. If you've never tried nam.my, give it a go. Definitely puffing up, and it smells delicious already. Just had my second shower for the evening. I just get hot. I think whisking those egg whites, yeah, is what did it. But the good news is, the oven's holding at about 195 Celsius, or about 380 Fahrenheit, which is really cool. Actually, the point I was trying to make then was, I didn't consider the 30 minutes of baking time this thing needs to be finished. Anyway, it is what it is. I've almost finished before dark. Yeah, the camera's actually making it look a lot brighter than it is. But I've turned the oven off and yeah, I'm just gonna let it cool down a little bit. Got my evening attire on and getting ready for a night of squid fishing with my Sideshow Bob hair. Woo! Anyway, yeah, beautiful. Okay, the moment of truth. Yep, it collapsed. But the colour's actually not too bad. Yeah, wow. I just had to change batteries and I noticed that there is a cruise ship. Like, it's huge. It's like 2 football fields long. And they're going right past my dinner spot. That's pretty funny. Yeah, a little bit disappointed it collapsed. Yeah, kind of expected. Yeah, when you turn the heat off on that, just the temperature just drops real quick. So if you were on a cruise ship on the 14th of November and you saw a little orange light next to an island, that was me trying this. In the comments, let me know if you were on that cruise ship. North Queensland, yeah, heading south. Oh, this would be the moment of truth. It's actually got really nice colour on the outside. That is totally edible. That actually tastes good. I think the cheese actually enhances the fish flavour. I didn't put a lot of fish in there, and it was coral trout, really fresh, so it wouldn't be really fishy. But yeah, I think that cheese actually enhances the fish flavour. That's really cool. I bet you they're having dinner at the same time. Oh, that's funny. I thought it was yeah, an island, but then it started moving, so yeah. That is really good. It's quite a bit, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna eat the whole lot of it. Yeah, cheesy fish soufflé is a winner. The temperature went 210, 150, 210, and then when I turned it off, yeah, the whole thing just went, but it did it, like it reached the top of the pan, but it's definitely a win. Yeah, fish soufflé in a little boat, and it's starting to get a little windy. I've moved into the squid spot, so I've got the anchor down. There's a little wind out here, a little wave action, but yeah, I'm definitely going to give squidding a go. Give soufflé a go. Not as hard as you might think. I'll see you when the squid light's on. Well, it's after 10 o'clock at night. I had the squid light out for ages, and yeah, the only thing that came in was little tiny fish, couple of bigger fish, but the little fish, that's usually what the squid eat, and I didn't see a single squid. And I'm going to try and edit this video like fairly quickly so that anyone that still wants to check out the 10 videos of the Topwater Invitational, you should have at least 1 or 2 days left to support me. And I think it's actually a really good exercise to see 10 of the top Australian YouTube fishing channels with the same criteria making a 20-minute video. So yeah, I think it's quite interesting to see what people have come up with, and it'll be really interesting to see who wins. Don't feel obligated. It does cost $25 and you can watch from anywhere in the world. Just go to Topwater Invitational. That's the website, and then click the link that says watch and vote or watch and win, because you can win prizes as well. Anyway, no pressure. Thank you to the people who have supported me, and if you feel like it, check out 10 videos from 10 creators. Actually, there's more than 10 creators. Anyway, I'm going to go to bed, and I'll see you in the next episode. If you're still here, I've picked out a special video just for you. Check it out.